Warhammer 40k is a tabletop strategy war game. The core of the game involves two players constructing armies represented by models on the table, and then doing battle on another, all the while seeking to achieve objectives and gain victory. Along with the tabletop game of 40k, there are numerous other ways to play with the same models, such as kill team and boarding action. The game of 40k is accompanied by hundreds of books, shows, and video games, diving deep into the complex lore and characters within the world of Warhammer. And while a deeper knowledge of the world of 40k can increase the fun of playing, it is not necessary for beginning to learn the game. Speaking of learning the game, that is the purpose of this series of videos. GC Studios will be releasing a series of videos about how to play Warhammer 40k. This video will be a simple introduction to the world of 40k and tabletop strategy wargaming. Warhammer 40k is an expansive and dark world, a bleak look at mankind's future. Warhammer places you in the year 40,000. The galaxy is aflame as humanity battles for survival against all manner of alien and demon. Many strange and horrifying threats can be found amongst the stars. Massive hulking orcs storm across ravaged worlds and ancient threats reawaken. Some of mankind seek strength through the God Emperor of man, while others turn to darker powers. While playing Warhammer, you take charge of one of many different factions, from genetically altered superhumans known as Space Marines to a magical ancient race of pointy-eared masochists. You must choose your side and fight for survival, or whatever other kind of victory you can hope to find. For in the grim dark of the 41st millennium, there is only war. As a tabletop war game, you will command a set of models as you seek to defeat your opponent. You will roll dice based off your model's abilities, and everything will be measured with a measuring tape. You must build a tactical fighting force. Do you bank everything on one massive unit, hoping to batter your opponent down with raw power? Or do you try to bring an elite group of specialists to sneak around your opponent's flanks? Or perhaps you simply are going to bring enough infantrymen to overwhelm your opponent through sheer numbers. You must think tactically if you want to win. Learn each faction's strengths and weaknesses. Outmaneuver your opponent carefully, or try to kill them before they can do the same to you. Each game will have primary and secondary objectives, and these might not always involve destroying your opponent. So you have to be careful when thinking through your army. We'll go over this in more detail in later videos. But for now, this has been a very brief introduction to the ideas of 40k and tabletop wargaming in general. Next video, we'll dive more into the various factions of 40k and try to answer the question, which faction is right for you?